BTS is often called the #1 K-pop group in the world, and that title did not appear out of nowhere. It was built slowly, carefully, and emotionally through years of music, performances, sacrifices, and an unbreakable connection with fans across the globe. When people talk about BTS's global dominance, they usually mention numbers first. Album sales that reach millions, stadium tours that sell out in minutes, Billboard charts, international awards, and recognition from the biggest music industries in the world, including the United States. All of that is true. Those facts are real and undeniable. But focusing only on numbers misses the most important part of the story. BTS did not become the biggest group in the world only because they are talented. Many artists are talented. BTS became #1 because people felt something when they listened to them. People felt understood, comforted, inspired, and seen. That emotional connection is what transformed casual listeners into ARMY, and ARMY into one of the strongest fandoms in music history. Within that massive fandom, there are many different voices, preferences, and emotional centers. Some fans connect deeply to lyrics. Some are drawn to performances. Others are attached to specific members whose personalities, stories, or growth resonate with them personally. And among these groups, there is one community known for being extremely loyal, emotionally invested, and solid in their support: Jikookers. Jikookers are fans who love and support Jimin and Jungkook as their favorites. They are also shippers, people who are emotionally drawn to the bond and connection between Jimin and Jungkook. But for many Jikookers, this support goes far beyond shipping culture. It is about watching two people grow together, support each other, and share a bond that feels genuine and deeply human. Jimin and Jungkook did not become favorites overnight. Their relationship developed over many years, starting from their trainee days. They trained together, lived together, struggled together, and learned how to survive in an industry that demands perfection. Fans watched them grow from teenagers into global superstars. That long history matters. It creates emotional weight. It creates trust. Jimin is often seen as someone deeply emotional, caring, and expressive. He speaks openly about his fears, his doubts, and his love for the people around him. Jungkook, on the other hand, is more reserved with words, but expressive through actions. He shows loyalty through presence, through consistency, through quiet support. When fans see these two personalities interact, it feels balanced, it feels natural, it feels real. This is why so many fans in the United States are drawn to them. US fans value authenticity. They value emotional honesty. They look for artists who feel human, not distant. Jimin and Jungkook represent that humanity. They are not perfect, they make mistakes, they learn, they grow, and they do it together. Jikookers tend to be extremely consistent in their support. They show up during comebacks, they stream music, they buy albums, they attend concerts, they promote content, they defend Jimin and Jungkook when they are misunderstood or attacked. They do not disappear when trends shift or when narratives change. That stability is important, especially in a fast-moving industry like pop music. When Jimin releases solo music, Jikookers are there. They analyze lyrics, celebrate his artistry, and protect his emotional expression. When Jungkook releases solo projects and breaks records, Jikookers support him just as fiercely. They understand that loving the bond also means respecting each individual's growth. Supporting Jikook does not mean limiting either of them. It means wanting both to shine. Another reason Jikookers are so solid is because many of them are also deeply OT7. They love BTS as a whole. They respect all members. But within that full love, Jimin and Jungkook hold a special place. That does not weaken the group. In many ways, it strengthens it. Strong emotional connections keep fans engaged for the long term. Clips of Jimin and Jungkook from years ago still go viral today. A shared smile on stage, a quiet moment backstage, a laugh during a live broadcast. These moments continue to resonate because they feel unscripted. Fans do not see performance, they see comfort, they see familiarity, they see trust. People often ask why BTS still feels relevant after so many years, why new fans continue to discover them, why older fans stay instead of moving on. The answer lies in relationships like this. BTS is not just a group of 7 individuals performing together. They are 7 people with deep, complex bonds, and fans connect to those bonds in different ways. Jikookers, in particular, often feel emotionally protective of Jimin and Jungkook. When Jimin faces harsh criticism, they speak up. When Jungkook is misinterpreted, they clarify. Not aggressively, but persistently. They remind others of context, history, and character. That kind of fandom behavior creates a safer environment for artists, even indirectly. It is also important to understand that being a Jikooker does not mean forcing a narrative onto the artists. For many fans, it's about choosing to focus on a bond that feels meaningful to them personally. It's about emotional comfort. It's about familiarity. It's about seeing 2 people who clearly care about each other in an industry that often feels cold and competitive. BTS's global success is the result of many layers working together: music quality, performance excellence, strong leadership, creative freedom, and a fandom that is emotionally invested on multiple levels. Jikookers are one of those layers. They contribute energy, dedication, and long-term loyalty. In the United States especially, fandom culture values storytelling. Fans follow journeys. They stay invested in growth arcs. Jimin and Jungkook's story, from trainees to global icons, offers that journey in a way that feels personal and emotionally accessible. That is why when people talk about BTS being #1, the conversation should not stop at charts or trophies. It should include the fans who carried them there, the communities that sustained interest, and the emotional connections that kept people listening, watching, and caring. Jikookers are part of that reality. Quietly or loudly, visibly or behind the scenes, they continue to support, to believe, and to stay. And as long as that emotional connection remains, the impact will continue to be felt. In the end, BTS standing at the top of the global music world is not just the result of strategy, timing, or industry support. It is the result of real people forming real emotional bonds with real artists. And within that massive structure, Jikookers represent a loyal, steady, and emotionally driven force that continues to matter. Supporting Jimin and Jungkook, both individually and together, has never been about trends. It has always been about connection, comfort, and consistency. That kind of support does not fade easily, and it does not break under pressure. Being a Jikooker means choosing to stay. It means watching growth, respecting individuality, and still holding space for a bond that feels meaningful to them. It means celebrating achievements without comparison and protecting artists without controlling them. And in a fandom as powerful as ARMY, that kind of mature, emotional loyalty is one of the reasons BTS continues to stand strong, especially in the US, where fans value authenticity above all else. If you are a Jikooker, know that your support matters. Your streams matter, your voice matters, your love matters. And if this story resonates with you, don't stay silent. Like the video, share it with fellow Jikookers, and leave a comment about why Jimin and Jungkook mean so much to you. Stay connected, stay respectful, and keep supporting the artists you love in the way that feels most honest to your heart.